CWA Championship Wrestling. My name is Michael St. John, in today for Dave Brown, who is on vacation. And boy, do we have an outstanding card of action coming your way from the CWA today. Already on the card, we have Freddie. Oh boy, here we go.
Hold on. We can't start the show yet. Ronnie's not here. Ronnie's not here.
Just a few minutes.
What do you mean Ronnie's not here? We can't say that. We've already started the show. We're on.
No. Something could have happened to him. He could have had a car wreck. We haven't seen him.
Well, let's get the show going. Maybe he won't show up.
No, Ronnie's never missed a booking in his life. If you'll just wait just a few minutes, hold the show, he'll be here. Don't worry, Ronnie.
Wait a minute. What's the deal with?
Don't worry about him. We're worried about Ronnie right now. Just hold up just a few minutes.
We can't hold up. We've got to go on with the show. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all right. You can wait.
Can we get on with the show? First of all, I'm not real comfortable with the spider being out here. I'm not. All right, we got to go to a break. I'm sorry. We got to continue the show. Ronnie's not here.
You wear the glamorous gown. I'll wear the short and sassy party dress. Dazzling! There's so many ways to wear the 3-in-1 glamour gown. We'll all look dazzlingly different.
The new Dress and Dazzle 3-in-1 glamour gown. You'll know by the bow.
We now return to Al.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry this place is a mess, but I'm falling behind. I've decided to hire a ghostwriter to help me write my book, Melmac Memories. Yo, Casper! This is the Alpha. Are you free this week? Oh, sorry to hear that. A friend of his came back to life. Say, would you happen to have the phone number of that little green guy in Ghostbusters? No, I don't mind sliming the typewriter. Look, I'm kind of busy. Go ahead and watch the show.
Wouldn't it be great if lawyers showed up to tell you that someone you didn't even know left you like $8 gazillion? Yeah! And wouldn't it be great if the lawyers brought beer? Really great beer like Keystone, the fresh cold filtered beer in a can that tastes like beer in a bottle because of Keystone's specially lined can. And wouldn't it be great if your boss called demanding information and you said call 411, introducing Keystone and Keystone Light, bottled beer taste in a can. Wouldn't that be great?
TV5 and FM 100 invite you to make a wish. Just imagine the feeling of winning your very own beautifully furnished Paxton Gillis dream home. Add to that a brand new Pontiac Grand Prix to park in the driveway, and you have a dream come true. To qualify, just watch for the dream house to appear during your favorite shows on TV5 and be the 5th caller to dial 535 WMC5. You'll win a gift certificate from Kroger and a chance to win the grand prize. This fall, come home to a new home and to TV5, where dreams really do come true.
As I was about to tell you here on CWA Championship Wrestling, we've got a lot coming up. In this first match, I want to show you a film of some activity that recently occurred, a match that recently occurred in Memphis, Tennessee at the Mid-South Coliseum. Now, the stipulation on this match was that Texas Dirt put his mask and his hair up against the belt of Black Bart. And Black Bart agreed that if Texas Dirt won the match, that Dirt's good friend, Dutch Mantell, could return to the CWA. Let's go to a tape of this match right now.
As soon as he steps into the ring. Bart working him over on those bruised ribs of Texas Dirt. Texas Dirt with that mask and his hair at stake in this one. In here after the CWA title of Black Bart's. Dirt trying to fight back over in the corner. Black Bart scooping him up. Big body slam. As Black Bart went to drop a leg. Texas Dirt moved out of the way. And Texas Dirt giving Big Black Bart a dose of his own medicine there. Black Bart went to shoot Texas Dirt into the ropes. Frank Burrell was just knocked down. The referee is Bart with that Brennan arm. Misses. Texas Dirt up behind him. 3, there's your champion. New CWA heavyweight champion.
Defeated by Texas Dirt, Dutch Mantel allowed back in the CWA, and I understand he's with us today. I think you hear by the reaction of the crowd. The Dutchman, Dutch Mantel, back in the CWA. Long time no see. Welcome back, buddy.
Hey, John, it's been a long, hard road, and I've walked down. But, you know, I want to say one thing right now. I had a very touching scene this past week because Texas Dirt wanted to go back to Texas. And out of the goodness of my heart, I drove him back down, and it was a real touching scene. I think we got a piece of tape on this. If they just roll this, I'd like the fans at home to see it.
All right.
Well, Dirt, here we are back in Texas. I can't stay long. I got to go. You know, it's hot down here, too. There's a tractor, Dirt, where you left it. Well, Dirt, I guess this is where you get off.
Well, Dutch, I wish you'd come in and sit a spell with me, but I know you busy man. You got to go, and I tell you, I want to thank you. And I appreciate you letting me come up there in that CWA and wrestle. And I tell you, I had some tough matches, that old Master Payne and that Black Bart, and I ended up whooping them for you, and I tell you what, I appreciate it.
Well, Dirt, let me ask you, what are you going to do now?
Well, Dutch, I tell you, I guess I'd just get on back down here and go back to doing what I was doing before. You know, the tractor sitting right over there, and I guess I'd just get on it and go and do that bush hogging I was doing. I guess I ought to call my old lady Reba up, because I ain't talked to her since I've been gone. She thinks I'm off drinking somewhere or something, but I don't know. I guess I'll just go on back and live the life I was living before.
Hey, Dirt, one thing before you go. Let me just ask you. What are you going to do with that CWA belt?
Well, Dutch, I tell you, I've been figuring on that, you know, and I got this CWA belt here, and I'm a figuring when I'm out of bush hogging and farming and slopping the pigs and stuff, and I'm on that tractor, I figure it'd just slide on off the fender of that tractor, and I'll probably cut it up with a bush hog. I tell you what, why don't you just take it and won't you defend it and with pride and defend the honor of the state of Texas? Why don't you do that?
Thank you, Dirt. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. There goes a heck of a guy. And I hate to see him go. But, you know, sometimes, old Dirt get on your nerves if you didn't watch him. See you, Dirt. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. I'll be holding on to them.
Right
now,
off
I told you it was a touching scene. I hated to see him go, but like I said, you know, he's a heck of a guy, and I'm going to miss him a lot. But right now, as everybody saw, he gave me the CWA heavyweight belt, and I am the...
Dutch, I hate to spoil your homecoming, but the words you just said, and I seen them on the monitor, you cannot give away titles.
Oh, wait a minute, Ed. See, you don't realize how close me and Texas Dirt, I mean, we were close. I mean, real close. You understand that?
Yeah, I think I understand that, but you cannot give away titles. Dutch, did you win the title?
Did Dutch Mantel win the title?
Yeah.
No, Dutch Mantel didn't win the title. Texas Dirt won the title.
That's right.
But he gave it to me.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot give away a title. Now, let me explain something to you, Dutch. Were you Dutch, Texas Dirt?
No. Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't Texas Dirt. Dirt just went back to Texas.
Okay.
I'm Dutch Mantel.
Okay. Now, I've got to take the title, but let me tell you this.
What for?
Because Texas Dirt cannot give a title away. And you said you didn't win it, Texas Dirt won it. Now, if you was Texas Dirt, I would have to fine you $5,000, and you'd leave the CWA, and I'd still have to take the belt. But you said that you wasn't Texas Dirt,
I don't believe this
need
happened
the
to
belt.
me. I don't believe this happened to me, Eddie.
I'm sorry, but the rules committee, they say that you cannot give a belt away, and I've got to take the belt.
What if I don't? Well, can I appeal this?
Yeah, you can appeal it. The only thing I know that where you'd have
You're
a chance
saying if
to
I
get
was Texas Dirt, I could keep the belt, but you're going to have to take it anyway. And you're trying to say...
$5,000, you'd have to leave the CWA.
Just like that?
Just like that. I can take the belt, we can have a tournament, and Dutch Mantell would have a shot at the belt.
Eddie, Texas Dirt just won this belt, and he gave it to me. See what I mean? And you're going to take it.
You can't do that.
Can't give away a belt.
Well, I hope you take it, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself,
No,
Eddie Marlin. I hope you have a good time.
I don't enjoy it, and you got a match. Why don't you get in the ring, and we'll get your opponent.
Boy, a turn of events. Dutch Mantell caught between the devil and the deep blue sea, and he has to get in the ring right now. So here comes Rooster Cogburn into the ring. Rooster Cogburn from Bradford, Tennessee, coming up against Dutch Mantell. First match of the day here on Championship Wrestling. Boy, I wouldn't want to anger Dutch out of what just happened here on television, being stripped of the title on a technicality. And we go right to action, and Rooster Cogburn going right after Dutch Mantell. Dutchman whips into the corner, into the turnbuckle. Side headlock now by the Dutchman. Dutch already upset by the fact that his title, or the CWA title, won by his good friend Texas Dirt, was taken from him. Now Cogburn just coming to the floor, not by his own volition, but at the help of Dutch Mantell. So, according to promoter Eddie Marlin, apparently we will have to have a CWA tournament for the CWA Heavyweight Championship. But that is the rule. You can't give the belt to someone. It has to be won in the ring. And, of course, Dutch caught between a rock and a hard place, because if he were Texas Dirt, he would have to not only vindicate the title, he would have to leave the CWA, because he would have been wrestling illegally or under a prior stipulation. But being that he is Dutch Mantell and was allowed to return as a result of a victory by Texas Dirt over Black Bart, he is in the CWA, but unfortunately cannot have the CWA title, quote unquote, given to him by Texas Dirt, even though Texas Dirt and him were, excuse the expression, quite close. Rooster Cogburn taking the fight right to the Dutchman. Dutch was upset about that. We see the, I think the results of his mind being on something else. Look at this. Reversal sunset flip. 1, 2. Count of 2 on Rooster Cogburn. Cogburn's a rough customer out of Bradford, Tennessee. Has wrestled throughout the United States and is coming on quite strongly. Getting a good stern test here today with the Dutchman. Dutchman wraps him up. Small package. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Dutch Mantell taking a match over Rooster Cogburn. The Dutchman back in the CWA and back to his winning ways. Victorious over Rooster Cogburn here on Championship Wrestling, and we'll have to see where the tale of the CWA belt will lead us next, now that Dutch has been stripped of that belt. We'll be back with more wrestling action here on the CWA right after this.
Something definitely different at Crystal. Celebrate the 50th anniversary of Dorothy and Friends in The Wizard of Oz. Order a Coke for 99 cents and get a 50th anniversary Wizard of Oz glass at Crystal. Each week a different character. Collect all 6. This week only, take home the Good Witch Glinda. But hurry before time runs out.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Lakeland's new East Shores is here now. Discriminating buyers who pass through these strong, secure gates discover an unsurpassed residential community. The truly beautiful 373-acre lake is only minutes from any place in Shelby County. Over 2 million gallons of pure, clean water is pumped into the lake daily during dry seasons. Restrictive covenants require homes to be at least 3,000 square feet. Dream homes are now being built. Call to select your home site in beautiful East Shores.
Hello, I'm Jarvis Greer with good news at Blockbuster Video. Memphis, how would you like to know just what's what in just 10 minutes? And win a trip to Montreal from Pegasus Travel. It's simple. Just watch Good News. Also, enter to win a $1,000 tuition fund from Prudential Bates and an Ethan Allen chairside chest from Flax Carriage House. So, stay informed, have some fun, and know just what's what in just 10 minutes with Good News only at Blockbuster Video.
Mother, have you been down at the gym cleaning and jerking again? Mama, you shouldn't be lifting weights. You should be down at Bluff City Nissan on Get Well at I-240, where they're moving out all their 89 model Nissan cars and trucks by pricing them so low they gotta go. People are saving up to $2,600 on new 89 Bluff City Nissans.
I wasn't lifting weights. I was helping Jock with a few of his pirouettes.
Michael St. John back with you on Championship Wrestling. Seems like every time I get to sit in with Dave Brown, I get to show a match that I'm really excited about. And this next match I want to show you I am very excited about. It took place at the Memphis Mid-South Coliseum. It was what you might call a crybaby match. The stipulation being the loser of the match would be powdered and diapered in the ring. It featured Jeff Jarrett against Ronnie P. Gossett. And we want to show...
Shut up.
Wait a minute,
Number
wait a
one,
minute.
you're not going to be showing this film. Ronnie Gossett ain't here to defend himself. You ain't going to show this film.
That's right. We're sitting out back there talking, and we figured out why Ronnie ain't here.
Exactly
Y'all
why.
have embarrassed him in mud matches. You've had him in boxing matches. You've had him in this powder and diaper match. How do you expect the man to show his face right after?
Gentlemen, I'm sorry, gentlemen. It's already on the show. It's on the schedule. We're going to
Poor old Ronnie's probably sitting back right now with a double cheeseburger and a milkshake, sulking somewhere. Ronnie, may the force be with you, baby. And if we three got anything to do with it, they ain't going to show. Hey, don't roll that tape.
Ricky Morton gonna even the odds a little bit, if you will. Ricky Morton going straight to work with Chris Champion, exchanging blow by blow outside the ring. Ricky Morton just slammed the head of Chris. There goes Champion right over the railing, going to work on him as Jeff Jarrett just starts to work on Ronnie P. Gossett. Jarrett nails Gossett again, another big right as Champion and Morton still working at it over here on the table. Jarrett in there with Ronnie. Jarrett, 1, 2, 3. That's it. There it goes. Right into the fence. As Jarrett goes over, just throws Gossett down to the canvas and starts wrapping that big diaper around him. I don't even know if this one's going to fit. It goes without saying, what a sight. Jeff Jarrett in there with a bonnet, wrapping it on Ronnie P. Gossett. Jarrett in here now with a pacifier to boot. And there goes Jeff, shoving it right in his mouth.
Okay. All right, it's It's obvious that Ronnie P. Gossett ain't ready for the front cover of GQ magazine, but he's a professional manager. Nobody ever said he was a professional wrestler, and it's the promotion's way of getting back at Ronnie, trying to humiliate him. Well, we're sick and tired of Jeff Jarrett. I hope you're proud of yourself. Won't you come and pick on some real men, boy, right, guys?
That's right. It's embarrassing to even show something like that. Ronnie Gossett's not a wrestler. He's a manager, the top manager of professional wrestling today, and y'all haven't disgraced him, embarrassed him in every way, shape, and form. Every match, boxing match, wrestling match, mud match, powder and diaper. What else do you need to do? Well, it's up to us. We are going to save Ronnie Gossett's name no matter what we have to do to do it.
Knocking them down like dominoes if we have to. Somebody's going to get hurt.
Wildside and Nature Boy Buddy Landell. I've got to say, I have been looking forward to showing that tape all day today and had the opportunity now. 8-man tag action. We'll get to the ring. We'll talk more about Ronnie P. Gossett. Obviously, he's not here, and I can certainly understand why after seeing that tape. 8-man tag action in this match. Far corner, Ken Raper, Frazier, T.D. Steele, and the Big O. They're up against, in the near corner, the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Briscoe Brown with their manager Harold Harris, along with the Dirty White Boy, and their partner, of course,
Mike Davis.
It's Mike Davis, the RPM. Shoot. Here we go, 8-man tag action. The RPM Mike Davis is going to start. I'm sorry, I lost your name on the list, okay? They wrap it up, collar and elbow right now. Tag is made. Here comes Brickhouse Brown. 8-man tag action is always a lot to keep up with. Snap in the air by the Bricker. Tag is made. Having trouble seeing the monitor here. We got so many wrestlers around the ring here. Trip down. Brickhouse Brown going to work. Going to make the tag. This is the Dirty White Boy. Make no mistake about that. He comes in, upset elbow to the head. Whoa, clothesline. White Boy follows with that leg. Goes for the cover. One. I don't like to see that. White Boy jerking up his opponent. May have had him beat. Who knows? Just as the count started, he pulled him right up off the mat. Tag is made. In comes the Iceman, King Parsons. One half of a Blackbirds team. And you talk about a tough team. Indeed, the Blackbirds, one of the nation's top teams right here in the CWA. And they're as formidable as any tag team I have ever seen in action. And you're seeing the Iceman, King Parsons, with some patented moves that have made this man a worldwide wrestling star. Of course, you might not agree with his tactics. I certainly don't. Look at this double team. But they do use the teamwork. And they're going right to work. There's that little strut dance, if you would. That doesn't look like a break dance. It looks like it's broken to me. Right-hand side of the head. Brickhouse going to make the tag to RPM Mike Davis. Davis going right to work on that leg. Tagging out to the Iceman, King Parsons. There's some great CWA wrestling coming up in the near future. Jonesboro, Arkansas. Wrestling coming your way. You see the Blackbirds in action there. Ooh, fast front salto. Suplexes him down, drops him with the elbow. Iceman putting the elbow down. 8-man tag action right here on CWA Championship Wrestling. Tuesday night, Louisville, Kentucky. CWA coming your way, Louisville Gardens. Dirty White Boy tagging in. Back body drop, down. White Boy continuing to just pound away at his opponent. Look at this, Mike Davis coming through the rope, puts the feet up. It's like a set drop kick almost. Davis, holy cow, what a lick. RPM Mike Davis saying that's the way you beat somebody up. Brickhouse Brown in there, following with a roundhouse right. And this young man showing his tenacity in the ring. Thrown to the corner, or thrown out of the ring, and there, look at Harold Harris. Harold Harris, the manager, and the second of the Blackbirds, once his opponent's on the floor, goes to work on him. I gotta say, this 8-man tag battle, the four-man team in this corner of the Blackbirds, the Dirty White Boy, and RPM Mike Davis, have come to work. Tag is made. This I believe is TD Steele. He's caught from outside of the ring by Mike Davis, worked over. Right hand by Brickhouse Brown. Here comes the Iceman. Over that top rope. Kick to the midsection. Whip to the rope. Caught him with the clothesline coming up. Look at this. Fighting for his life is TD Steele. Right hand. Top of the head by the Iceman. Slows him down. Look at this. Rammed into the double boot of RPM Mike Davis and the Dirty White Boy. Ken Raper trying to come in without much luck. Iceman setting him. Looks like he wants to suplex him. He's being encouraged. Oh, snap suplex. Ice going for the cover. One. Oh, pulled him up. Now, we don't need that. We don't need that. Come on now. If you got the man beat, let's get it over with. I think it's quite obvious that the Iceman, King Parsons, leading this charge. They're trying to demolish and demoralize their team, and also trying to just beat them up for whatever reason. I guess there's a mean streak in, I guess, everybody. These guys take it to the limit, I can assure you. Power slam by the Dirty White Boy, dropping that elbow twice, 3 times. Steele on the mat. Oh, boy. Insult to injury. Tag made. The RPM. Mike Davis comes in. This man's a tough customer, no doubt about it. Look at that. Went for the elbow, came up with a short knee lift. Brickhouse Brown tagging in. Frazier in for his team. Whoa! The Bricker coming down on the head, on the mat. Whoa! High flying tackle. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. They're going to keep him down that time. 8-man tag action. Won by the team of RPM Mike Davis, the Dirty White Boy, and the Blackbirds. Victorious here on Championship Wrestling. And I'll be honest with you, they could have made the match. Now what is this? Bedlam breaking out of the ring. They're going to try to hurt somebody. Look at this. Look at this. Everybody thrown out of the ring to the floor. They clear the ring. I don't know what that proves. But obviously, they think it proves something. 8-man tag action. Dirty White Boy.
Is bad.
RPM Mike Davis, the Blackbirds, Harold Harris, taking the victory. We'll be back with more wrestling action right after this on Championship Wrestling.
Hey Memphis, the countdown is on for Chuck Hutton's biggest sale of the year, the huge Big Easy Clear the Lot sale. It's big. All 89 cars, trucks, and custom vans are specially marked on the windshield with rock bottom prices. It's so easy to buy. Low 2.9% financing and factory rebates up to $3,000 on selected models. Save even more with Chuck Hutton's super discounts. Hurry, all this in September 27th. Get your lowest price of the year now through Wednesday at Chuck Hutton Chevrolet Geo, I-240 at Mount Moriah.
Levy Auto Parts announces a $10 special on a wide range of used auto parts. During the $10 special, you can get alternators, starters, distributors, most compressors, power steering pumps, rotors, brake drums, cruise controls, power window motors, each for only $10. Come take advantage of this offer during the $10 special. Levy Auto Parts is pleased to announce the addition of Sam Tate as manager. Levy Auto Parts. Call the Thomas Street location at 521-0645 or the North 2nd store at 526-0645.
National Report says best time in the last 5 years to buy. Discounts, cash back, low financing. All here right now during the blowout sale at your Greater Memphis area GMC truck team. Blowing out the competition with cash back up to $1,000. Financing as low as 2.9. No charge automatic transmission on full-size Sierras. Take advantage and save nearly $3,200 over next month's prices. Beat the 1990 price increase. Blowing out the competition during the big blowout sale. Now at your Greater Memphis area GMC truck team.
He was an outcast living on the edge of violence until a miracle changed his life.
I will give you a new face and a chance at a new life.
Now he's got a choice, a new future or a deadly past.
You got a shot at a better life. You can't just throw that away.
Mickey Rourke, Ellen Barkin, Elizabeth McGovern, Forrest Whitaker, and Morgan Freeman in a Walter Hill film, Johnny Handsome, rated R.
Starts Friday, September 29th at a theater near you.
What's in the pocket of those roos? What? Talk, kid, talk. What?
You can tell me. I'm your father.
What's in the pocket of those roos? What?
What? I want answers.
Only you and your feet know, and feet don't talk.
I will make them talk.
Roos. Shoes for your feet, pockets for your stuff.
Is it time yet?
No. Is it time yet? Nope.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
The official Ford clearance is on now, featuring Ford's biggest cashback program of the year, up to $1,500 at your Mid-South Ford dealer.
The Wheel of Fortune spins on Sundays, too.
Michael St. John back with you here on Championship Wrestling. You know, the fair's in town. That means Championship Wrestling is tonight. That's tonight at the Porter Gym. Now, the Porter Gym is on Lauderdale and Georgia, and wrestling action is tonight. Listen to the card. 8 big matches. Giant Plowboy Frazier opens up against the Executioner. Dustin Rhodes in action against Spike Huber. The Wild Side against Freddie and Jason. That's going to be quite a match, and I wonder if Ronnie P. Gossett's going to make it in for that one. Wildside quite upset about Ronnie Gossett not being here on television today. Jeff Jarrett will be in action against RPM Mike Davis. The Dutchman, Dutch Mantel, he's back stronger than ever. He'll take on the Dirty White Boy. Then a very special challenge match. Jamie Dundee has asked for this. As you know, he's had quite a few run-ins with Harold Harris. He gets his shot tonight, Porter Gym here in Memphis. Jamie Dundee against Harold Harris. Then the CWA Tag Team Championship on the line. The Rock and Roll Express, Rick Morton, Robert Gibson take on the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons, Brickhouse Brown, and of course Harold Harris will be in their corner. Title at stake, tag team title at stake, Rock and Roll Express against the Blackbirds. And the main event for the World Unified Heavyweight Championship, Jerry the King Lawler puts the belt on the line against the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell. That's tonight, 8 o'clock, Porter Gym, corner of Lauderdale and Georgia. Going to be some great action. Great place to have wrestling, too. The Porter Gym, Lauderdale and Georgia here in Memphis. Wrestling tonight. Be sure to be there. Jerry the King Lawler is joining us now, the World Unified Champion. Jerry, you've got a very special guest here.
Hi, Michael. Yes, I do. Want to introduce to you and to everybody out there watching, and to everybody here, this is Mr. Kerry Woods, and he is the Executive Director of the Memphis Housing Authority. Is that right?
Pleasure, yes, that's correct. Pleasure being here today.
It's a pleasure having Kerry here. And as you said, Michael, of course, with the Mid-South Fair in town, they have the rodeo at the Coliseum going on all week. So this is ordinarily the 1 week out of the year that Championship Wrestling just sort of takes a 1 week rest. But this year we were contacted and contacted Mr. Woods and Mr. John Parker down at the Porter Gym, and they have done a great job with that facility down there. It is a great gym, and they have had some wrestling there in the past, and it'll hold about 2,500 people down there. And we just thought that this would be a good situation. Instead of having to take a complete break for 1 week, we could have our matches. And a lot of times, you know, I've talked to Eddie Martin, I've talked to Jerry Jarrett, and I've always said, you know, it would be great to be able to have the matches on a Saturday night immediately following the TV show. Of course, I think that there was always usually scheduling conflicts with the Coliseum. But in this particular situation, we're going to be able to go down there just a few short hours from now, right down at Porter Gym, and we're looking forward to having a big crowd out there, and we want to invite everybody in Memphis to come on out. If you could, Kerry, explain to them a little bit about how this is going to, you know, what we're trying to do also is some of these proceeds are going to go to, well, I'm standing out here doing all the talking. Kerry, tell them what some of these proceeds are going to go
Well,
for.
you're talking well enough. What we're doing, some of these proceeds, and along with Jerry the King Lawler, they are spearheading our sports program in public housing. There we hope to provide a facility for the youth in this community. As they say just no, we want them to say yes to a sports program. So Jerry the King Lawler and John Parker, our Director of Recreational Activities, will be spearheading this program, and the proceeds will be going to develop this facility for youth. We hope to have facilities in all of our developments. Again, this is the Porter Gym, Martin Luther King Center's next door. And in the middle of Claiborne homes and Foot communities. They're no longer projects, they're communities at this point.
Well, what a great idea, because you not only get to see great wrestling action, you got 8 fantastic matches tonight, but you get to help a cause that, you know, anytime you can help kids, in my opinion, that's great.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. If you could, Kerry, explain, I was there yesterday. We did a little press conference down there. I know exactly where it is. But maybe, you know, there's probably some people in Memphis that aren't really familiar with the location of Porter Gym. Can you tell them exactly, and maybe how they can get to it from different areas of town?
Okay, there's going to be a main thoroughfare there, and that's Lauderdale Street, Vance, and we're right near Booker T. Washington High School there. If you come down Union, you can make a left there. If you're coming west on Union, you can make a left right there at Lauderdale. That'll take you directly to Porter Gym.
Outstanding.
There's one thing I do want to say that I want Jerry the King Lawler, as well as all the other fine wrestlers that you have here. We appreciate your efforts in spearheading our programs. We do want to let these young people know that they can be everything during these days, lawyers. Also, we've talked about them being mayors, governors, presidents. Now they can be a king.
All right.
Who knows? They may even have the next Bo Jackson or Jerry the King Lawler right there next to Porter Gym.
Well, you're exactly right. I'll tell you what, I also want to commend Mr. John Parker. He's done a super job down there. You know, as he said, they have done a lot of hard work in making this a safe place to come and making this a place that the kids are proud of down there. He was telling me yesterday, he said, you know, he's got kids down there that enjoy coming into Porter Gym, and they look at it now as their gym, and they're proud of it. And he said, you know, you don't find anybody writing on walls. You don't find anybody doing any vandalism or anything down there. It's a place that they're proud of in that neighborhood, and we're looking forward to going down there and helping raise some money and get that sports program going for them. And I'm also looking forward to the fact that I'm going to get in the ring one more time, because speaking of money, my match tonight is with Buddy Landell, who I still figure owes me about $40,000 because of that little scam that he pulled on me with that limousine. So, Buddy Landell, you come on down there, brother. I'll see you right in the middle of Porter Gym tonight at about 9 o'clock. The match is going to start at 8, but I figure I'll get a hold of you about 9 o'clock, Buddy Landell, and I think I'm going to take about 40 grand out of your rear end, so I'll see you down there, punk.
All that action. Kerry, thank you for joining us. Porter Gym tonight here in Memphis. Big main event, Jerry the King Lawler, World Unified Championship on the line at Porter Gym against the Nature Boy Buddy Landell. 7 other big matches, including a CWA tag title match, the Rock and Roll Express against the Blackbirds. We'll see you tonight. It will be at Porter Gym here in Memphis, 8 o'clock, corner of Lauderdale and Georgia. Catch the action.
I'm proud to join the Jim Karras Nissan team, and time to tell you about our new pricing policy. At Jim Karras Nissan, our goal is to sell every car and truck from $300 to $800 less than any other dealer for the same exact model. Why pay $17,989 for a new Nissan Maxima when the Jim Karras price is $15,650? Why pay $89.95 for a new hard-body truck when our price is $69.99? Before you decide, Jim Karras Nissan, Covington Pike, Memphis.
You know, when I was a kid growing up in Binger, Oklahoma, I'd walk into the local candy store. And even before I reached the counter, Mr. Helms would have a sugar daddy waiting for me. He knew just what I wanted. Well, I'm not a kid anymore. A lot of things have changed in my life since then. I've enjoyed a career in the majors and even became a baseball Hall of Famer.
Hi, Johnny.
Hey, sugar daddy. Then again, some things never change.
Sugar Daddy. The flavor lasts a lifetime.
Hello, tomorrow, your children are here. Can you hear the new drummer? The future is clear. A generation of change, a generation of song, a generation of laughter coming on strong, a generation of happy, a generation ahead.
See Women's Pro Beach Volleyball at Mud Island Sunday, September 24th at 1:30 p.m. You'll have a ball.
It don't take many pesos at Taco Bell. It wakes up your mouth, you know. It don't take many pesos at Taco Bell. Come on, amigo, let's go. Yeah.
Taco Bell's original tacos are just 49 cents. Fresh and delicious. Great tasting fast food shouldn't cost more than 49 cents.
Run, run, run for the border. Domino's, run, run, run for the border.
Before we get back to more wrestling action here on Championship Wrestling, I want to give a moment for a gentleman that has asked to make some remarks. He's had a few run-ins with Jerry the King Lawler, and I'm talking about the self-proclaimed nature boy, Buddy Landel. And Buddy, you've had a couple of run-ins with Jerry the King Lawler, and I understand that you have some comments for the wrestling fans.
Well, you know, the way that I figure it, Jerry Lawler's been running roughshod over professional wrestling around this area for so many years, putting the screws in the shaft to everybody. So I'm figuring myself turnabout's fair play. So I set this limousine scan up, and like Jerry Lawler's like a big carp out there with a piece of corn hanging out in front of him, he took it hook, line, and sinker. So I'm figuring I'm on the same wavelength as Jerry Lawler, pulling screws and all this other kind of good stuff. Can you imagine the look on Jerry Lawler's face, everybody, when he's sitting there in the back of that limousine and he thinks he won it, and that driver, Mahomes Jerome Willie, turns around and says, Mr. Lawler, you know this limo got to be back at 12 o'clock. Can you imagine the look on Jerry Lawler's face? Can you imagine the surprise? And can you imagine how ticked off he was at me? I bet he'd give $1 million cash money to have my
according
throat in his hands.
According to Jerry Lawler, he says you owe him $40,000 for that limousine because the contract said that he won that limousine. He didn't win a limo ride.
Well, that's the way he puts it. I'm figuring the 40 minutes that I beat him from pillar to post and from one end of the Mid-South Coliseum to the other one, I'm figuring that I won the belt that night. So if he thinks I owe him $40,000, I think he owes me that belt. That belt's got Buddy Landel all over it.
Here's Jerry coming out now. I don't want anything to start right here.
Yeah, let me see that look on your face.
Wait. Whoa.
You want to see the look on my face? Get in the ring. I'll show it to you right now.
Hey, you better be glad that he's out. Hey, you better be glad that I'm in a good mood and Eddie Marlin come out here. Hey, this is my interview time. Yeah, I busted that head wide open too. Hey, wait. Number one, this is my interview time. Hey, Lawler. Hey, Jerry. Hey, wait. Hey, Jerry. Let me tell you something. Eddie. Hey, if you figure that I'm such a headache, a pain, a thorn in your side, if I'm such a headache to you, why don't you go take a BC powder or something and get out of my life? You're breathing in my airspace right now. This is my interview time. Look on the format. Don't you, I'll slap a hair lip on you too, old man. Hey, why don't you just go take a powder and get out of my airspace? Huh? You don't want none of me, boy. You ain't got your yes man around. That's your problem. He ain't got his yes man around. That's right. You're doing the best thing. Take a powder, baby. Bye-bye. Did you see the look on his face? Oh, God, it was so funny. Man, you know, the only thing The only thing that I left out, I should have rented a portable camera to mount in the back of that limousine, so when that driver turned around and asked Jerry Lawler if he wanted to pay for that limo with cash or with a credit card, that's the only thing that I left out was the mounted VCR in the top. That's all I'm saying.
I think you've already got him mad enough. You don't need to stir the soup, if you know what I mean.
By the way, you keep wearing this and it'll come back in style one day.
Nature boy Buddy Landel ruffling the feathers again of Jerry the King Lawler getting into the ring. This match, 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. In the ring, Tim Hall, far corner, against the self-proclaimed nature boy Buddy Landel. And we're ready for action. Landel, referring to an incident with the limousine where he put, quote-unquote, a limousine up against the belt of Jerry the King Lawler. Needless to say, Lawler won the match. Hall being tossed to the floor quickly here. Nature boy Buddy Landel following him to the floor. Holy cow. Look at this. Tim Hall being thrown over the table here. My goodness. Nature boy Buddy Landel slamming Tim Hall into the desk here. I thought I was going to end up with Tim in my lap. This young man is hurt. Landel back in the ring. Referee Jerry Calhoun. Jerry, this man is hurt. Hall coming to his feet very slowly. Here comes Landel back. Oh my goodness, goodness knows what's going to happen. Landel going absolutely berserk in the studio, sending Hall back into the ring. Goes right after him. Nature boy with a body slam coming off the rope. High elbow drop.
Oh, yeah.
Landel setting the figure 4 and locks it in. Nature boy Buddy Landel locking in the figure 4. Look out! Here comes Jerry Lawler. What's he got? He got powder. He's got powder. Jerry the King Lawler with powder all over Nature boy Buddy Landel.
Now let's see the look on your face, Landel. I decided to go take myself a powder like you said.
Jerry the King Lawler coming out of nowhere with a sack full of powder. And he put it all over Nature boy Buddy Landel. The Nature boy. Excuse me, you look like you've seen a ghost. On second thought, you look like a ghost.
All right, Lawler. I used to give you credit. I used to go around the country telling everybody you was a hell of a man because you was a unified world heavyweight champion. Now, no more, baby. You're a paper champion to me. I'm going to rip your head off, and I'm going to spit down your stinking neck, big boy. Anytime, any place that this promotion deems it necessary, the Nature boy Buddy Landel gets a title shot with you. I'm going to take your head and rip it off, and like I said, I'm going to have an all-day spit, baby, because I'm sick and tired of you sneaking up behind my back, getting matches your way, getting everything your way. It's about time it's going to change hands, baby, just like with the limo scam. Everybody knows that you can pull little tricks out of your bag. I wrote the book on it, baby. I wrote the book on it. If you can't get along, then get it on. Jerry Lawler, like I said before, I'm going to stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry, baby. You don't do this to me. You don't come out here and mess my pretty face up, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You don't see me wearing no mask, no hood, because I'm extremely handsome. I'm too tall, too tanned, and way too good looking for this to happen. I'm going to kick your can, baby. You're mine.
The mental demands on you are very, very severe. Just automatically, you get off the edge and you get a headache, and there's nothing you can do about it. It just happens. That's the reason we always keep some goodies handy, because goodies gets rid of a headache in a hurry. And when you work for a living, there are times when you really need that.
Sell 600 cars and trucks this month at Gwatney Chevrolet. That's our goal, and we're doing whatever it takes to clear the lot. Huge trade allowances, rebates, incentives, financing as low as $2.9. It means the time to buy is now. New air-conditioned Cavaliers with 5-speed power steering brakes, AM, FM stereo, and more, $76.83. Mid-South to Sell 600. We're doing whatever it takes to get you your lowest price and your lowest payment possible. Get here any way you can, but get here this weekend. The race to 600's on at Gwatney Chevrolet, Memphis.
Give me a quick hot breakfast the southern way. Put a little southern accent on my busy day. Give me grits I love all the way I live. Quaker instant grits.
There's always time for a good hot southern breakfast with smooth, creamy Quaker instant grits.
They're the grits you love all the way you live. Give me Quaker instant grits.
Bye, Daddy.
When you saw an investigative report on the Shelby County Trustee's Office, you were tuned to Action News 5. Action News 5 brought you the investigative report for 2 days, examining some of the work habits of several top Trustee's Office administrators. We also examined the use of temporary workers and looked into how much it cost county taxpayers. For the kinds of stories you can't see anywhere else, it's Action News 5 at 5 and 10 o'clock. We don't miss the news. Why should you?
Back with you here on CWA Championship Wrestling, cleaning up the ring from where that powder went. Buddy Landell told Jerry Lawler to take a powder. I don't think he thought Jerry was going to take it literally. But anyway, wrestling tonight, Porter Gym. We want to remind you that the ringside seats tonight at Porter Gym on the corner of Lauderdale and Georgia here in Memphis are only $6. And the rest of the seats are only $4. And, of course, in the gym, you're really close to the action. So you don't want to miss that action tonight. Memphis, Tennessee tonight at the Porter Gym. Be sure to be there. Thursday night, September 28th, wrestling coming to Dixon, Tennessee at the National Guard Army and All-Star lineup set up for Dixon, Tennessee on Thursday night, September 28th. That's this coming Thursday night. Next Saturday, matches in Jonesboro, Arkansas, the American Legion Arena. The box office, by the way, opens at 3 o'clock. A $5,000 Renegade Rumble. 18 of the top wrestlers of the CWA will be there at Jonesboro, Arkansas, American Legion Arena. The Rock and Roll Express will be there. Superstar Billy Dundee and, of course, Jerry the King Lawler, all in Jonesboro next Saturday night at the American Legion Arena. On Friday, October 6th, wrestling coming to Dyersburg, Tennessee at the Activity Center. It's sponsored by the Tiffany Osborne Fund. The Tiffany Osborne Fund. That will be in Dyersburg, Tennessee at the Activity Center. You can save $1 on advance tickets. They're on sale now. Jerry the King Lawler will be there. Superstar Bill Dundee. And it is, of course, at Dyersburg, Tennessee's Activity Center on Friday night. That will be Friday night, October the 6th. And also we have wrestling scheduled for Brownsville, Tennessee, coming up on October 13th. Wrestling action, Brownsville on the 13th of October. Again, Dixon this coming Thursday night. Jonesboro next Saturday night. Friday, October 6th in Dyersburg, and the 13th of October, wrestling comes to Brownsville, Tennessee. Speaking of wrestling coming to your area in the CWA, the best in professional wrestling, here's one of the best tag teams in the world today. Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton, the CWA Tag Team Champions.
You know, Mike, I'd like to apologize to all the people here last Monday night. I wasn't able to make it because last Saturday on TV I got my head busted open. I got my back all messed up. I'd like to say thanks to Johnny Stacks out there, chiropractor out there in Bartlett, for getting me back in shape.
Taking care of you.
Yes, I can go out there and take care of business tonight. I'd like to say hello to Grandma Jones and all them out there. So
let's get it down. You know, after tonight, Blackbirds, you might need the chiropractor that Robert Gibson's got. You know, winning these belts is hard, but holding on to them is even harder. We know we got the Blackbirds tonight, brother, and we know that you're a tough team. But like we said before, we are the CWA Tag Team Champions. We don't put the belts up and let dust collect on them. We put them up for grabs, brother. And if you think you're man enough to take them from us, come on, baby, because we are ready. Woo!
Rick and Robert, the Rock and Roll Express. And oh boy, tonight here in Memphis, Tennessee, they will be in action. Another young man made quite an impression here in the CWA, has a heritage of great wrestling, and obviously you know who I'm talking about, Dustin Rhodes.
That's right, thank you very much. You know, we just want to invite everybody tonight to the high school here in town, and we're looking for some good action tonight. We want to see all y'all out there.
Dustin, you'll be in action there at the Porter Gym tonight, and you'll have your hands full. You'll be going against Spike Huber, a rough customer.
Well, I seen that Jerry Lawler beat Spike Huber. So let me tell you something, Spike Huber. I'm going to tear your tail up tonight, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
He's the man, Dustin Rhodes. Tonight he'll be at the Porter Gym here in Memphis, Tennessee. along with 8 big matches. All that tonight in Memphis. CWA Wrestling, when it comes your way, be there. It's the best in professional wrestling. Let's take this break. We'll be back with more action.
During Hyundai's Full House Clearance, your dealer has a little number you'll never see again, $54.99. A well-equipped Excel for just $54.99 after factory rebate. With variable intermittent wipers, rear defroster, room for 5, 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, more standard features than any car in its class. It's the most affordable, best value in America, and we've got loads of them. So take a number. The Full House Clearance ends soon. Pick up your little number today at the Hyundai dealer nearest you.
Every McDonald's Quarter Pounder, every McDLT starts with 100% all-American beef. Guaranteed lean and grilled to perfection. That's the meat of America's meat and potatoes. Only at McDonald's.
When the sun goes down, the price goes down at America's Meat and Potatoes place. After 4 p.m., get a great big Quarter Pounder with cheese for a little bitty 99 cents plus tax at McDonald's.
UCAN Rent search is over. The craftsmen have been found. The deal has been struck. UCAN Rent has just made the largest diamond purchase ever made by a rental company. Over $2 million in exquisite diamond and gold jewelry is waiting for you now. The selection, the pricing, and the ease and convenience of ownership are what you'd expect from America's fastest-growing rental company. No huge down payment and convenient weekly or monthly terms. Why not own the diamond jewelry you were meant to own? Just by visiting the diamond jeweler in your neighborhood, your UCAN Rent store.
Hello, I'm Charles Hunt of Interstate Realtors. Buying or selling a home is an important step. Let Interstate Realtors make this step easier for you. Interstate Realtors can professionally handle all your realty needs. Residential, commercial, or light industrial, moving houses is our specialty. You can expect friendly and effective service because we're striving to be #1. When it comes time for you to buy or sell your home, remember Interstate Realtors.
We move houses.
Back with you on CWA Championship Wrestling. You know, we talk about second-generation wrestlers. You talk about Dustin Rhodes. You talk about Jeff Jarrett. I want to introduce to you, and I want to bring out a young man that has some comments to make. And this young man's a gamer. He wants to be a wrestler, and I predict he's going to be a great one. I happen to live in the same neighborhood of this young fella for many years.
How you doing, sir?
Jamie Dundee. Jamie, you've had quite a few run-ins in the CWA with Harold Harris, and I know you've got some words to say to these fans.
Well, I ain't coming out here to tell nobody that I'm a wrestler and I can do this and that, because I know I'm not. And I don't know nothing about wrestling too much, but one day I hope to be just like my daddy. But I know Harold Harris ain't a wrestler either. And I know he's about the same size as me, and I feel that I'm tough enough that I can whoop him. So tonight at the Porter High School gym, we'll just see about that. We'll see how tough he really is.
Well, you'll get your chance. And, you say you don't know much about wrestling. I know better than that because I've seen you around the ring for many years. And growing up in the neighborhood where we lived and watching you, you know quite a bit about wrestling. You ain't telling all you know.
Well, we'll just have to see about that tonight then.
Well, you get your shot at Harold Harris, and best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Jamie Dundee wanting a shot at Harold Harris. Harold's been bringing this on for a long time. I hope to see Jamie in action real soon coming to your area. Let's go to the ring. Let's get to more action here on Championship Wrestling. Next match, tag team action. Going to bring in the Rock and Roll Express, and here they come. The music plays. The Rock and Roll Express up against Spike Huber and Tommy Gilbert. Here comes the Rock and Roll right now. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. 1 fall, 15-minute time limit. In this corner, Spike Huber and his partner from Lexington, Tennessee, Tommy Gilbert. The referee is ready to start the match. Get our action underway here on Championship Wrestling. 1 fall tag team action. See who'll start for the Rock and Roll Express. Going to be Rick Morton. Going to be Spike Huber, and we're ready for action. Want to remind you, Championship Wrestling coming to Owensboro, Kentucky, Wednesday night, the Owensboro Sports Center. Thursday night, October 5th, Championship Wrestling coming to Nashville, Tennessee at the Fairgrounds Arena. And on October 6th, Dyersburg, Tennessee. Big part of CWA action coming your way. And when you see the CWA, you see the best. Obvious of that in the ring right now, the Rock and Roll Express. Spike Huber, look at that, flying press by Rick Morton. Huber kicking out. Rick Morton of the Rock and Roll Express going high in the air. You've got one whale of a tag team, and I tell you, you can't take anything away from Spike Huber and Tommy Gilbert either. Tommy Gilbert, the veteran from Lexington, Tennessee, has quite a wrestling family of his own. And of course, Spike Huber, a rough, tough customer, has wrestled all across the United States. Very successful amateur AAU wrestler, now making his home in the CWA. Speaking of which, want to remind the wrestling fans in Whiteland, Indiana, and Central City, Kentucky, CWA Wrestling is headed your way on Saturday, October 7th. Be sure to catch it. Rick Morton locking it up, collar and elbow. Huber barring the arm. Spike Huber working on that left arm of Rick Morton. Takedown scored by Huber. May have gone into the air. Tag is made. Here comes Tommy Gilbert. Huber holds Gilbert, punning the arm of Rick Morton. Turns it into a side hammerlock. Nice move, Rick Morton. Goes for the elbow now, wraps him up in a small package. Gilbert coming out very quickly, and Tommy Gilbert quickly to the floor to escape the onslaught of Rick Morton. Rick came out of that side hammerlock and whipped Tommy Gilbert into the ropes, and then the action started fast and furious. Tommy back into the ring. One fall match here on Championship Wrestling. Tag team action, CWA Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express. Side headlock by Rick Morton on Tommy Gilbert. Gilbert trying to loop under, trying to break the hold. Rick Morton holding on. You know, when I was mentioning second-generation wrestlers a bit earlier, I forgot all about Rick Morton. Oversight on my part. Of course, his father, quite a wrestler in his day. Fans picking up the Rock and Roll chant. Tommy Gilbert, quick go behind. Quick reversal by Rick Morton. Takes that side headlock right back. Tag is made. Spike Huber going to come back in for his team. And will take over the hammerlock on Rick Morton as Gilbert is slow to leave the ring. Spike Huber, big bear hug now on Rick Morton. Rick being held in that bear hug by Huber. Huber could have a submission hold, and if he did, this would be a major upset here on television today. Huber ramming the back of Rick Morton into the outstretched knee of Tommy Gilbert. Scoop slam. Nope, turns it into a backbreaker. Picks him up again. Will he slam him? Brings him to the corner. Tag made. Here comes Tommy Gilbert. Huber holding Morton up. Another backbreaker. And Gilbert comes down on the abdomen of Rick Morton. Rick in trouble right now. Tommy working over that back. Rock and Roll Express have had some hard matches on television here on Championship Wrestling. Involved in quite a few brouhahas. And no soft customers today in the tag team of Tommy Gilbert and Spike Huber. Huber tags in, puts one to the midsection of Rick Morton, picks him up. Scoop slam, down he goes. Tag made back to Tommy Gilbert. Huber and Gilbert working quite well together. Huber catches him, Gilbert catches him with a high knee lift. Rick Morton is down, going for the count. Gilbert gets a 2 count, thinks he's got a 3 count. Referee moving over to tell Tommy he only got 2. Go behind Rick Morton, traps him. 1, 2, 3, he got him. Rick Morton with the pin. Tommy Gilbert thought he had the match, but only had a 2 count. Referee had only counted 2. Gilbert thought he had it. As he stood up and raised his hand in victory, Rick Morton slid behind him. Back flipped him and down he went for the count of 3. Rock and Roll Express getting the victory here on Championship Wrestling. We'll be back for more action right after this.
socks off?
You get this cherry triple dresser, mirror, chest, and queen rice car poster bed all for just $3.99. Because at Fleming Furniture,
We do more for ya.
Hold the onions, Tiny. If you thought you missed out on a great clearance deal, your Dodge dealer is giving you something I may not get. Second chance.
Get cash back or low financing on selected 89 Dodge trucks in stock. Get total savings up to $3,000, and millions in factory-to-dealer incentives could save you even more on most pickups. Here's to you, Memphis, from your Memphis Metro Dodge dealers.
It don't take many places at Taco Bell. Come on, amigo, let's go.
Taco Bell's original tacos are always just 49 cents.
Guns are the fourth leading cause of accidental death for children 14 and under.
Please, for your child's sake, unload and lock up your handgun.
WMC-TV, Channel 5, Memphis.
For many years, CWA has been a hotbed rather, for championship wrestling stars. And right now, tag teams seem to be real hot in the CWA. Of course, you've got your Rock and Roll Express. You've got Rick Morton and Robert Gibson. You have got the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown, and of course their manager Harold. And you've got Nature Boy, Superstar Bill Dundee. I'm losing track. Nature Boy Superstar Bill Dundee, that is, and Dustin Rhodes, and of course you have the tag team of the Wild Side. Have you found Ronnie Gossett yet?
No, we haven't found Ronnie Gossett yet, but he will show up sooner or later. You know, this Freddie's been a thorn in Ronnie's side for a long, long time. So, Ronnie, if you're out there listening to this, and I'm sure you're somewhere to be found, and you will be listening, we're going to take care of Freddie tonight, and we're going to pull that mask off his head if it's the last thing we do. Just for you, Ronnie, baby. We're going to pull it off for you, you know. Tell him, Chris.
Ronnie Gossett, we know you're watching your Wild Side. You mean as much, if not more to us, than professional wrestling itself. We're begging you, Ronnie. We need you. We can't go on without you, Ronnie. You are part of the Wild Side. We are a machine that takes three of us to go together. And we are going to show you people, and Ronnie Gossett, we are going to take care of Freddie because he has been a thorn in Ronnie Gossett's side since the day he started here. We promise you we are going to unmask Freddie tonight. If not tonight, we are going to do it sooner or later because we are sick and tired of the way this promotion has treated Ronnie Gossett. He is an upstanding individual in the city of Chattanooga, in professional wrestling. Everybody knows Ronnie Gossett. Everybody's heard of him.
Financial
He took us to the top. He put the straps around our belts. He's got us making more money now than we ever have in our wrestling life. And if it's the last thing we do, we're going to take care of that hood right there. It's coming off. We're going to show you how ugly he really is under that mask.
Now, the Wild Side, Chris Champion blaming Freddie for a lot of the disparity around Ronnie P. Gossett. I just have to wonder where Ronnie P. Gossett is.
Don't you worry about Ronnie. I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure he's got a lot of things in store for him and anybody else that gets in Ronnie's way. We love you, Ronnie, from the bottom of our hearts, from the bottom of Wild Side's hearts. We love you, Ronnie, and we will take care of Freddie.
Tag team action right now here on Championship Wrestling. The Wild Side, Mark Starr, Chris Champion against Freddie and his partner, Dustin Rhodes. This match will be to the expiration of our television time. As I'm not real keen on.
Oh, you just don't worry about it. You should be used to being around snakes. You look like one yourself.
We're ready for action. I have a very large black bag here at the desk with a very large snake in it, and I'm not very partial to snakes. Mark Starr starting for Wild Side against Dustin Rhodes. Look at that elbow, the patented Rhodes elbow to the top of Mark Starr's head. And Starr is reeling in the early going of this match. Dustin Rhodes in the ring. This is going to be quite a tag team match, I got a feeling. Wild Side, I'm sure, will be tested to the max with Dustin Rhodes and Freddie. Arm drag, takedown by Dustin. Mark Starr trying to slow down the pace. He came in like a house of fire. But Dustin Rhodes, taking advantage and taking the momentum in the match, has slowed the pace of the match up. They lock it up, collar and elbow. Armbar now by Mark Starr. Tag is made. Here comes Chris Champion. Champion caught. Arm drag takedown. There's that elbow again. Dustin Rhodes going right after Champion. All four men in the ring. Freddie in the ring. Mark Starr in the ring. Chris Champion in the ring. Now they're out of the ring. Dustin Rhodes and Mark Starr on the floor. Champion going after the mask of Freddie. Chris Champion in the ring going after the mask. Mark Starr going after Dustin Rhodes on the floor. Look at this reversal. Right hand to Mark Starr on the floor. In the meantime, Champion trying to go after the mask of Freddie, blaming a lot of the demise of Ronnie P. Gossett. Double count out. Holy cow. All the action breaks loose here in this tag team match. We'll have to go to a break. Double count out of the ring, so there'll be no winner of the first fall. Let's go to this break. We'll be right back after this.
A simple demonstration of why we're called S&K Famous Brand Menswear. There are just two things you need to know about S&K. We sell your favorite brands of menswear, and we sell them for less. S&K, the best place in America to buy menswear.
Time is getting short for you to take advantage of what are absolutely our lowest prices of the year. Hi, I'm Tracy Douglas for the new Leader Chevrolet Geo. And bargain hunters, where else are you going to find a new 89 with air, automatic, rack and pinion steering, power brakes, AM/FM stereo, and more for just $68.89? It's the Geo Metro. 40 miles to the gallon. We've got the selection, $68.89. But time is short. Follow the new leader in town, the new Leader Chevrolet, Airways in Winchester at the airport.
Handyman does all he can, but his problems multiply. Furthermore, there goes the door. Hate to see a grown man cry.
When you've got a problem, you'll find the answer here. It's more than just a job with us. It's being worthy of your trust. Trustworthy hardware stores. We're the problem solvers.
Her husband was found crushed under a desk, but the coroner called it a heart attack.
I was convinced it was a murder at the time, and I'm still convinced it's a murder.
And so was Ruth Langos. She spent her life savings fighting to prove that her husband was murdered.
After 13 years, I thought it was all over.
Now the courts say her proof came too late. On Inside Edition, it is a case of justice delayed and justice denied.
Monday at 10 on TV5.
Michael St. John back with you on Championship Wrestling in for Dave Brown this week. If you're enjoying the matches here on television, tonight at the Porter Gym here in Memphis, boy, we got a card of action for you. Porter Gym, corner of Lauderdale and Georgia Street. It starts at 8 o'clock. Opening action, Plowboy Frazier against the Executioner. Then Dustin Rhodes will be in action. Single match against Spike Huber. The Wild Side, oh boy, Chris Champion, Mark Starr. I've got a question. I wonder if Ronnie Gossett's going to be back with him or if Ronnie is literally taken a powder. He'll be up against, or the Wild Side rather, will be up against Jason and Freddie. Then Jeff Jarrett will be in action tonight at Porter Gym here in Memphis. He'll take on RPM Mike Davis. The Dutchman, Dutch Mantel, back in the CWA, and he has come back with a mission. He'll be up against the Dirty White Boy. Tonight at Porter Gym here in Memphis, a special challenge match. You heard from Jamie Dundee a little earlier. He's got a grudge to settle. He says he can stay in the ring and wrestle with Harold Harris. He says he's not a wrestler yet, but neither is Harold Harris. Tonight you'll see that match at Porter Gym. Jamie Dundee against Harold Harris. Then the CWA Tag Team Championship on the line. Rick Morton and Robert Gibson, the champions, the Rock and Roll Express, are putting the belts on the line against the Blackbirds, Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown. Harold Harris, after his match with Dundee, if he's still able to be there, he'll be there. Rock and Roll Express against the Blackbirds. for the CWA Tag Team Championship. And then the main event, and you know the Sparks are going to fly. The Flower flew today on television. The Sparks will fly tonight at Porter Gym as Jerry the King Lawler puts the unified World Heavyweight Championship belt on the line against the self-proclaimed nature boy, Buddy Landell. Remember, special ticket prices tonight at Porter Gym. Ringside's only $6, and of course the rest of the seats are only $4, and those seats are close because you're at Porter Gym, corner of Lauderdale and Georgia. Great card of action. 8 big matches tonight, 8 o'clock. Don't miss Championship Wrestling at the Porter Gym. Speaking of one of the matches that's going to be there, the Blackbirds are going to get their shot. Talking about Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown, world-renowned tag team, and they have been some tough customers here in the CWA. Seems to be the hotbed for tag teams. They'll be in action. Also, the Dirty White Boy will be in action, and RPM Mike Davis. The White Boy will be in action tonight at the Porter Gym.
Blackbirds, come on, baby. First of all, I want to get things started off. I would like to thank Eddie Marlin. Because, Eddie, for once in your life, you did something right when you come out here and you took that belt away from Dutch Mantell. Now, I don't know. I mean, I'm from the South, and it really amazes me how ignorant all these people are in the South nowadays and time. You understand? Thinking that dirty Dutch Mantell is not Texas dirt. I mean, come on, people. Just because a man sticks a mask on his face and he starts talking like a star, you know, hey, that is Dutch Mantell. Well, Dutch Mantell, tonight in Porter's Gym, you got to crawl in the ring against a dirty white boy, baby. And when you do, I'm going to beat you from pillar to post, but I'm going to beat you all over that gym. And after I beat you 1, 2, 3, right in the middle, I'm going to crawl out and I'm going to get this right here. It's called a microphone. And I'm going to cram it halfway down your throat, boy. And then you're going to tell everybody there, yes, I was Texas dirt. Because, Dutch, there ain't nothing you can do about it, boy. Cinch them up, lace them up real good and tight, and come after me, baby.
Dirty White Boy getting his shot tonight. RPM Mike Davis in action tonight at Porter Gym against Jeff Jarrett.
You know something? I'm glad you remembered my name for once, and if you ever forget it again, I'm going to do to you just exactly what I'm going to do to Jeff Jarrett tonight at Porter Gym. Jeff Jarrett, you have been a pain in my side for a long, long time, and I don't forget. So right there tonight in the Porter Gym, Jeff Jarrett, you are mine. You're going to find out that RPM stands for Rough Punishing Maniac, and I'm going to be all over you like a chicken on a June bug, Daddy, right there in Porter Gym tonight.
RPM Mike Davis going up against Jeff Jarrett. As I was saying earlier, CWA Tag Team Championship on the line against these gentlemen, the Blackbirds, Harold Harris. First of all, you're going to have your hands full with Jamie Dundee. He's coming after your hide.
That's a matter of opinion. You know, I decided to take a bit of a holiday for a couple of weeks. And I come back and I still got this little thorn in my side by the name of Jamie Dundee. He's a punk. I don't deal with punks. He's a child, probably illegitimate, but let's not even get into that. You know, his father spent a lot of time on the road, and we don't know what mother was back there doing. But anyway, that's another story. You seem to underestimate me. Well, now he's made a challenge, and of course, this little snotty-nosed brat, I can't refuse him because that would make me look bad. You don't know who you're dealing with, boy. You are dealing with one of the finest British subjects has ever been put on this continent. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a wrestling lesson. You want wrestling? You're going to get wrestling. And you're going to get it straight from me. You know, I was trying to be nice, you know, trying to not make the boy look so bad in front of his father. But I hope your daddy's there, because I want him to be there to pick up the little pieces, because when I get finished with Jamie Dundee, he's going to be Little Bit Dundee instead of Tough Stuff. But you know, another little subject we got coming up is this tag. We finally got a title match.
You got a match tonight with the Rock and Roll Express. They'll put the titles on the line if you guys will be there.
Yeah, I know that. Tell me something I don't know. Anyway, boys, we got a match with the Rock and Roll Express. Now, we've beaten them all across the country, and they were dumb enough to give us a title shot. They actually think they can beat us. Tell them about it, Frank.
Hi! Guess what, fellas? You have no idea where you're going to be tonight, do you, suckers? I'm talking about Porter's Gym, where the homeboys hang out. Right. So when you come down, rock and roll, you better be ready for some thumping, bumping, stumping you suckers upside your nappy head. Because when you look around at Porter's Gym, all you're going to see is Chocolate City.
And you know what else don't go down? Hey, you know we the brown-skinned legends, the living Casanovas. When we stand before this camera, the show starts. After we leave, you know it's over. Ike, tell them what's in store for them tonight, brother.
You know, it's one thing my mama always told me. She say, son, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You know, and we going over here in the ghettos, but that's where it all started, you understand? Homecoming. Homecoming. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And Ricky and Robert, get ready. I'll give you credit for one thing. Your boys are fair, but your chances of beating the Blackbirds, take a good look here, because your chances is slim and none. And Slim is down at the bus station trying to get a one-way ticket out of town. Like Mama says, it bees that way sometime. You bunch of rooty poops.
That's action tonight. Porter Gym right here in Memphis, corner of Georgia and Lauderdale. Be their special ticket prices. 8 big matches. See you tonight here in Memphis.
Something definitely different at Crystal. Celebrate the 50th anniversary of Dorothy and Friends in The Wizard of Oz. Order a Coke for 99 cents and get a 50th anniversary Wizard of Oz glass at Crystal. Each week a different character. Collect all 6. This week only, take home the Good Witch Glinda. But hurry before time runs out.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
National Report says best time in the last 5 years to buy. Discounts, cash back, low financing. All here right now during the blowout sale at your greater Memphis area GMC truck team. Blowing out the competition with cash back up to $1,000. Financing as low as 2.9. No charge automatic transmission on full-size Sierra. Take advantage and save nearly $3,200 over next month's prices. Beat the 1990 price increase. Blowing out the competition during the big blowout sale. Now at your greater Memphis area GMC truck team.
Some people take chances on car maintenance, but I don't. For more than 40 years, I've been sticking with the same brand of auto parts and never been stuck. AC Delco. For my money, you just can't beat them, no matter what kind of car or truck you drive.
Precision AC Delco parts. They don't just fit, they match.
Keep your car running the way it was made to run.
M&W Auto Supply, headquarters for all AC Delco parts, distributing throughout all of the Mid-South.
Hold the onions, Tiny. If you thought you missed out on a great clearance deal, your Dodge dealer is giving you something I may not get. Second chance.
Get cash back or low financing on selected 89 Dodge trucks in stock. Get total savings up to $3,000, and millions in factory-to-dealer incentives could save you even more on most pickups. Here's to you, Memphis, from your Memphis Metro Dodge dealers.
Second fall expiration of time event here on Championship Wrestling. The Wild Side up against Dustin Rhodes. And Freddie, referee Jerry Calhoun, ready to get this one underway. Not a whole lot of time left today on Championship Wrestling. Quickly, want to remind wrestling fans, McMinnville, Tennessee. Wrestling action coming your way on Sunday, October 15th. Freddie in the ring, right up against Mark Starr. Starr going right for that mask. They seem to have a predisposition with this mask of Freddie. They have sort of laid the blame of Ronnie Gossett's demise on Freddie, and they're just going after the mask. Look at this. Chris Champion tags in, and Champion going right after the mask of Freddie again. Whips him to the buckle. Freddie coming out, catches him with the big clothesline. Look at the claw. No! Holy cow, I thought we had something. We've got about a minute left in our television time remaining today on Championship Wrestling. Now Mark Starr coming down the apron. He wants to readjust Freddie's mask. Champion and Starr Wildside is one whale of a tag team, but they have had all they could handle today with Freddie and Dustin Rhodes.
It's the last thing we do.
You can hear Mark Starr tag his mate. He says that mask is coming off if it's the last thing they do. They have made it a pledge. Look at this. Freddie rams him into the elbow of Dustin Rhodes. We've got about 25 seconds left of our TV time remaining here on Championship Wrestling. We're counting it down as Dustin Rhodes in the ring against Mark Starr. Roundhouse right. That's going to be it. TV time is over. That's it. We're out of time. They're going right to work.
Hi, I'm Charles Hayes. Here at Hayes & Son, our goal is to give only the best in quality service. We have the best in personnel and equipment to make sure all jobs are done to your satisfaction. We now have a full line upholstery shop to satisfy all of your upholstery needs. That's Hayes & Son Body Shop, located at 1169 South 3rd Street at Macklemore. We care about people, so we will take good care of your car.
Hi, folks. Bob Burkheimer for Sunrise Pontiac GMC Truck. Due to the tremendous success of the no-charge car phone sale, we're loaded to the gills with fresh trade-ins. All used cars are specially marked with discounted prices right on the windshield. Good news for you folks looking for a car under $29.95. Right behind the main used car lot is an all-new economy lot specializing in cars under $29.95. If you're thinking about buying a used car, no matter if it's an economy special or a late model trade-in, save yourself some money. Get into Sunrise, the ugliest building on Covington Pike, Memphis.
Come on and kick up your heels at the Mid-South Fair.
With fabulous free concerts and shows every night on the main stage. Enjoy the comic charisma of the legendary Ray Stevens. Hot Today hits by Atlantic Star and Surface. Timeless rock classics by Three Dog Night. And the versatile masters of Top 40, Kool and the Gang. All free with your regular fare admission.
Kick up your heels at the Mid-South Fair.
Credit Line 1000 wants to help you. Dial 1-900-535-CALL, and we will issue you your very own preferred gold card with a guaranteed credit line of $1,000. You may charge thousands of brand name items from our beautiful catalog and pay no interest. And use your bonus $50 merchandise certificate towards your first purchase. But that's not all. You'll also receive a special application for a bank-issued MasterCard, and you get it all for just a $9.95 processing fee. Call now at 1-900-535-CALL. Your credit is good with us.
Back with you here in Championship Wrestling. I want to thank promoter Eddie Marlin for letting me sit in tonight. Dave Brown will be back with you next week here on Championship Wrestling. Hope you enjoyed the action. Until next week, Michael St. John. Remember, wrestling action tonight, Memphis, Tennessee. Porter Gym right here in Memphis tonight. Don't miss the action. See you next week here on Championship Wrestling.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.
Specially marked boxes of Cookie Crisps for your chance to win. You'll love this ticket.
Raj and the gang on What's Happening Now today.
Dave Brown, glad to be back here at ringside with CWA Championship Wrestling. Boy, we got a good one coming up for you today. Last week, I understand Ronnie